Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I know that I sure am, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best lines of sight on the map House. So if you guys do enjoy, remember to leave a like down below. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now before we get into our first line of sight, there is a couple of things I would like to mention to you guys. The first being that I am going to start doing notification shoutouts. If you want one, all you have to do is go and subscribe, turn notifications on, make sure to click that like button and comment that you did, so then I'll know who to award it to. For this video, I'm going to pick 5 people. So if you do all those steps on this video, in my next one, if you're picked, you should see your comment up on the screen. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is that if you guys do want to see any more videos like this, make sure to go and comment down below which map you want to see next. If you are to see someone who has written which map you want to see next, make sure to go and leave a like on their comment so I know which one that you guys want the most. But with that all said and done, guys, let's get into our first line of sight. So for this first one, all you're going to need is a deployable shield. We're going to be heading down to the laundry room, and you're going to want to go up to these 2 shelves and place your shield exactly where you see me place mine. You then want to go on the side of your shield facing away from the shelves, try to find a vault sign, and once that vault sign has been found, vault onto the white shelf, and then from there make your way up onto the second one. Now if you want to go and shoot a hole into the garage, you can settle at that, but what I like to do is shoot a hole into the garage and then aim at the wall to gym, shoot a hole in that wall, and then I can get a really good line of sight out towards the door. This door is very common when you're playing any of the lower objectives like garage or gym. So it's very nice that you can get a line of sight all the way from the laundry room to that door. It's a very nice line of sight, and I've gotten countless kills using this in the past. As you guys can see when I go into the gym to show you what it looks like, I made the holes very big so it's very noticeable, but if you make your hole small enough, it could look like someone maybe just threw an impact grenade, or there was just some random shots fired. Whether you make the hole noticeable or not, I can definitely see some kills in your future. Heading up to the main floor, this next line of sight is definitely going to help you out if you're trying to take control of the living room. Whether you're playing as a defender or an attacker, this spot is definitely going to get you some kills. The first step to doing this is going over to this staircase and shooting a hole around where you see me shoot mine. If done correctly, your hole will be directly above one of these white shelves, and from here you can actually get some really good shots to the main entrance and all over the living room. Now with this spot, since you are so open, I would not recommend camping here. Rather, I'd recommend you make the hole prior to the round starting, so then you can actually go and just come back here very quick, get a kill, and then go back to what you were doing. I could definitely see this being one of the best caviar spots in this video. As you guys can see, when I go into the living room, the hole is up on top of that shelf, very out of the way, and it's going to be hard for anybody just walking by to notice it. It's an amazing line of sight, and like our last one, it's no stranger to me. I use this one as much as the game will allow it. Heading up to the master bedroom, our third line of sight was actually sent in to me by a man who goes by the name of Clism. His channel will be down in the description. I'd highly recommend going and checking him out. But the way this line of sight works is once you have placed down your reinforcement, go onto this couch, look to the left, and then go and shoot a hole where you see me shoot mine. Once your hole's been shot into that wall, you should be able to see into the bathroom and out one of the windows. As you guys know, bathroom is a very common push area for the master bedroom, so if you are playing this as an objective, this is the perfect spot to use. What's nice about it is that that wall is still being reinforced, so it's not like you have to sacrifice a part of the room just for one line of sight. And as you guys can see, when I actually go into the bathroom, it's very hard to tell that anyone can see through there. Because of how small the line of sight is, nobody is going to be able to tell from the outside, and even when they're on the inside. But they won't even have time to check that, because right when they go into the windowsill, you'll be able to get an easy shot on them. Even if they do notice the hole, nobody's going to think that anyone's behind it, because what they're going to be more worried about is the people that are going to be camping behind the shower walls. Because as we all know, that's a very common area for people to be. Our next line of sight is probably one that everybody watching this video already knows, but since the video is the best house lines of sight, I did want to include it in this video. So for this one, all you have to do is go to the basement stairs, make a hole right in this wall around where you see me make one, and by doing this, you're going to be able to see to the main entrance. Now this is a very good line of sight to use, especially if people are coming from construction. Even if they're not though, this can be a good one because a lot of people still take the main entrance doorway. Because this one is so popular, a lot of people are going to know of it and may look there when they're coming through that doorway. So I would recommend using an alternative like the one in the living room that I showed before, but if you think that you can get away with it, I would definitely try this one out. As you guys can see, when I do go to the other side of the hole, it's not the hardest thing to notice, but at the same time, it's not the easiest. What I mean by this is that if you're looking for it, you're definitely going to notice it, but if you're not looking for it, you may have a harder time than usual. Anyways, for our next one, all you're going to want to do is head to this staircase and then make a hole in this wall. By doing this, you're going to be able to get a very good line of sight out to the riverside spawn. The best part about having a line of sight from this far away rather than just busting open a window is that it's going to be very hard for people to notice you. Especially if they're not looking for you, it's going to be almost impossible. Since you are so far away though, I would recommend using an ACOG rather than something like a holographic, because you are going to want that extra bit of zoom. As you guys can see, I go and step outside to show you the other person's perspective, and it's actually very hard to notice this hole. Like our last one, unless you're looking for it, it's going to be very hard to find it. Having the window open may draw more attention, but nobody's really going to think that you have made a hole there, unless they of course do know of this spot. Anyways, it's an amazing spot, and I'd love to use this one whenever I can. Heading back upstairs to the master bedroom, I'm going to show you guys a very nice line of sight that's going to allow you to watch over the workshop all the way from the master bedroom. So the first step to doing this one is heading into the closet and then shooting a hole around where you see me shoot mine. For this, I'd recommend using a shotgun, but you can honestly use any weapon that you want. The key to this line of sight though is making it so the hole isn't too big, and you also want to make it so most of the hole is taken up behind the shelf. Once the hole's been made, you guys are going to be able to get a really good line of sight over both of the workshop doorways. Whether your opponent is going to the workshop, kids, or master bedroom, you're going to be able to get some very nice kills using this spot. I don't use this spot too much, but when I do, I'm almost guaranteed a kill every time. As you guys can see when I go out into the hallway, the hole is pretty visible, but most likely people are just going to think that you had random shots fired into that closet, or maybe somebody threw an impact grenade around or inside of it. Anyways, it's a very nice line of sight, and it's definitely going to get you some kills. But yeah guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to go and leave a like down below. Also, if you guys want to see more daily Siege content just like this, make sure to go and click that subscribe button. But yeah guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.